Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome into the Ken Nickel Arena here in Beaumont, Alberta for the 2023 Larry Bishop Memorial Tournament, the provincial championship for the Rocky Mountain Lacrosse League, Tier 1 Junior B Lacrosse. This morning's affair, we will see the North champion Edmonton Warriors, already 1-0 on the tournament. They will take on the visitors from the east, the Winnipeg Blizzard, rolling into town for their debut at this weekend's tournament. Just getting ready for opening ball drop here at center court, and we will be underway. Edmonton winning the lone matchup in the regular season between these two clubs when Winnipeg headed into the Capital Region back at the end of June. Both teams incredibly amped up for this one. We're underway. Opening draw controlled by the Blizz, but a mild mishandle here over the near boards. They'll have to quickly regroup. Defense slinging over to the far side to get the fresh offensive troops out there, and starting off with it here is Ethan Balnick. Balnick steps into the middle, looks over to the far side. Walking to the middle here, that's 23 Jason Kluchuk, leading scorer. That shot on net, steered away by the Edmonton goaltender. I believe that is Tate Pinch back in between the pipes again for Edmonton here this morning. Warriors start things out. Heading over center red and down into the Blizz zone. Up top here to Simonson. Over to the far wall. Tried to hit a backdoor cutting teammate, but no luck doing, and now loose ball on the floor. Winnipeg recovers. They'll look to break out up the far side. Here now with it is Laurent. De Laurent running up the far wall. He's got a bit of room out in front of him. He'll pull up, wait for his teammates to get set up. Takes a few shots, and that's going to be a turnover there. Little interference on the play. Edmonton ball coming back out. Liam Elliott. He'll play it back over here to Simonson. Down into the corner. That's Royer. Royer just a quick swim move and slings over the far point. Down low. Trying to work hard to the middle. Into the slot. Gets a shot off of that one. Looks like it missed. Bounce up out of play, and Winnipeg will get the ball back. Fielding. He comes in over across where the blue line would be. Into the slot. Little backhand shot attempt there. That one missed. Up here at the top is Angus with it. He shifts into the middle. He's got a lane to the net. Just pushed back outside. There's that shot save made by Pinch. Pinch will toss it out to his defender. Works the ball up the court. Graham Dickin with it. He'll post up at the half wall. Let's play it back up top here to Josh Dewart. Back to Fielding. Try a couple times, but turned back. Now gives it to Royer. Royer's got to move to the net. A little backhand chop pass in the slot. That shot, and they score. Luke Royer, the finish. Ben Royer, the setup. The nifty little underhand flip pass The Warriors are on the board. 17:41 to go here in the first period. Edmonton getting to 2-0 would certainly go a long way to securing a favorable position out of the round robin portion of the tournament. Loose ball off the draw, and Edmonton will collect it and have a quick regroup, get some fresh legs. Hand it off here to Simonson, and the Warriors will set off. Simonson here now to Royer right below us. Royer goes out to the far side. That's Liam Elliam with it up here into the near point. Now down low, cycling out front. Simonson had a lane for a moment, but quickly closed off. He'll shimmy and shake, try and shake this defender. Underhand swing shot. That's a save for the Blizz goaltender. A Warrior ball still. Waiting for the final changes to be made. Now up top here with it is Hayden Wellner-Bate. He gave it back over to the far point. Right to the slot. Couldn't quite get the shot away cleanly. Simonson collects it. Tries to. Infraction called. It'll be Winnipeg ball. Misstep there. Now in a lane to the net, but Dane Manning couldn't quite handle it at the moment of truth, and Winnipeg recovers. They'll come back once more. Pulling up, giving it over there to Kluchuk. Pardon me, that was De La Ronde. Shot from the outside, that gets blocked. Ball's loose. Scooped up by Menon. He gets a big check on the wall. Going to be ruled Edmonton ball, however. Both teams will make some changes. Flipped off here to Dewart. When Edmonton is working the ball around, looking for an opening over here to the near side. That pass didn't connect. Royer couldn't quite handle it. Now Ben Royer with it. Looks for Luke in the slot. Bouncing shot, easily handled by the Blizz goaltender. Rebound's loose there, and Royer doing his best to wreak havoc, but Winnipeg comes away with it. Fielding. Running up on the far side. Flips it back here to the point to LeBerge. There's Kluchuk with it. He tried a quick little give and go, but couldn't get it, but they come in, they score. Ethan Fielding took the outside pass, worked it up top, and finished strong right in the slot. Blizz are on the board, and they even this one 1-1. 15:30 left to go here in the first period. Saturday morning action at the Larry Bishop Memorial. Angus will square off with on a Frychuk here on this face-off following the Winnipeg goal. Face-off handled by Angus, and he'll circle back. Flip it way over to the far side. And changes made, and Baniuk waits for the last of his teammates to get set up, and he'll flip it over to the wall, and in comes Winnipeg, pardon me. Here to the near side. Just a second thought, third thought, flips it over. Walking into the top of the crease, that shot, save made by Pinch. He's able to hold on to it. And official's going to call for a quick floor wipe, perhaps, noticing a wet spot on the concrete. In the best interest of everybody to get that cleaned and dried up. If you're just joining us, we welcome you in to Saturday morning action from Ken Nickel Arena, CROW LAX TV, proud broadcaster of the Larry Bishop Memorial Tournament all weekend long. Two great games last night to get underway. Edmonton already 1-0. Looking to make it 2 here this morning against the Winnipeg Blizz. Now Edmonton starting out. Here's Ben Royer. He makes a long pass down into the corner, now gets it back up top. Edmonton working the perimeter on the far corner. Pass up over here, but a lot of defenders in the way of that one. And now with a step, here comes the Blizz. That shot, they score. It was Zach Tinley with the finish, intercepting the pass in the defensive zone and running the full length of the court, finishing on the breakaway. Score back-to-back goals here to get themselves up 2-1, 14:32 left to go in the first period. Great crowd here in the Ken Nickel Arena for an early morning game. Plenty of fans traveling with both teams. Of course, Winnipeg making a much longer trek to be here. Now both teams make changes. Coming out of it is Josh Dewar running up the far side through the neutral zone. He'll happy to run it all the way down into the corner. Now try and take a cut shot. Save made. Handled by the Blizz as Carter all it with it. Now they worked it up the court. Looking for an option. They'll play it back here now to Zach LaBerge. LaBerge up the far side. He'll cut into the middle. Got a lane there. He shot. Save made by Pinch. Edmonton recovers the rebound, and Brennan on a fry chuck will work it out as both teams make changes once again. Liam Elliott, he'll run it up the far side. On the court now with him, Grant Dickens trying to set a pick. Elliott will chop it off to Dickens now. He backpedals, that long shot. Never got through. Second chance from right in front. I mean, that one missed the net. Shot clock winding down. Finally they get one on target, and that'll get a reset. Royer battling with it down in the corner. He's trying to get rubbed out by the defender. Couple defenders close on him now. It's Blanchard and Lee giving him the business. Reinforcements coming in the form of Aiden Wellner bait, and still outmanned by white jerseys though, and as a result the Blizz will collect. Here's Lee with it. Do a quick spin and now dump it off. That's Ethan Fielding. Spins off a check, gets a good pick in the process. They've got numbers coming down. That shot rattles wide. Dozen seconds left in the shot clock. Blizz recover. Angus battling around the perimeter, looking for a lane. Down to the final few seconds. That long shot, save made by Pinch. Rebound. Had it for a second, then lost it. Now Edmonton turns it over again. Kluchuk looking for a lane out front, but will circle the net and throw it all the way back out to mid-floor. Baniak over to the far half wall. Cycles back up top once more. Couldn't connect on the pass, but Baniak recovers it, then turns it over. Good defense there. That was Brendan on a fry chuck. He'll turn the ball over and get Edmonton headed back in the offensive direction. Simonson picks it up. Edmonton's most lethal player all year. First in points, second in goals. Right in front, they're going to call a crease violation there as the net side cut didn't quite work out. Shot didn't get on target and violated the official's eyesight in between him and the crease. So Winnipeg will get the ball and they come back. With it now on the far half wall. Takes a bit of a shove, but now gets closed on a little bit harder. Battles through a check. The handoff doesn't go too smoothly, and now the ball will be batted up out of play. Officials trying to see whose ruling it's going to be. They give it to Winnipeg. Great chance there for the Blizz as Edmonton thought they were going to be getting the ball. It already broke the court. Pinch makes a save, however, and bails his teammates out. Exchange at midcourt. You can tell it's early morning for the players too, as well as us here in the broadcast. Everything not quite as sharp as you might expect come midday, perhaps, as we get to some of the later games. Full slate all day and tomorrow here on CROW LAX TV. Butler baits it up top. Flip it over to the outside. Long range shot misses target. That'll expire the shot clock, and back comes Winnipeg. That was Tyrell Gray with it, and he dumps it off to Balian. Chops it out, and in come the Blizz. There's Kluchuk. Nice pass right into the middle, and they score. Pretty setup. Jackson Kluchuk just feathers a pass right into the slot. His teammate there to get the finish on, and the Blizz now lead 3-1. I believe it was Baniak with the finish. We'll wait for the announcement here in arena to get confirmation. My apologies. Zach LeBurge, the goal there. The Blizzards' third of the morning to lead 3-1. Just about halfway through the first period from Ken Nickel Arena. Edmonton looking to get back here. They've given up 3 straight. Simonson tries to float into the slot, but nobody home. Battling for it down in the corner. That's Dickin. He'll cycle up top. Got it in towards the net, but got a shot on to get a reset in the process. Now Simonson will, pardon me, that's Ben Royer. He'll wait once more. Give it over to Dickin. Right into the slot and got it into his teammate, but couldn't pull the trigger on it. Blizz looking to trying to avoid a turnover here, but they're in tough to doing so. Couple black jerseys close on the defender. Now they'll escape and break back up court. As Baniak gave it over to the far wall. Baniak gets it back in the slot. That shot! Big save by Pinch. Edmonton recovers quickly. And Christian Lanthier will pull up and think twice about heading into the offensive zone. He'll now head for a change. Dump it off to Simonson. He'll flip it out to the far wall. Here's Luke Royer with it right up at the top of the point. Slings it down in the corner to Ben. Ben Royer takes a shot. And he is going to get whistled for that one. Do believe we'll have our first power play of the morning. Number 4, Tyrell Gray, the guilty party, going to go sit down for a cross-check for 2 or less. Edmonton's power play, very effective, 42+% through the regular season. Couple guys that really know how to finish with the ball, too. Simonson, quarterback it from up top. So Warriors all get nice and tightly packed. Playing catch here with it is Simonson and Royer. They include now a third teammate. Ben Royer gets it back. Shot into the slot. Save made. Ball's loose. Swatted around and recovered by the Warriors. Luke Royer with it. Up top to Simonson. Delayed penalty. Trying to get the goaltender's attention to get the extra attacker. No luck doing. And Royer will settle to just get a shot on net and take the 2-man advantage. Carter Ullett will sit down, joining his teammate in the box. I believe cross-check the call once again. Caden Flett will start with it up at center court. 5-on-3 advantage for minute 30. No rush here for the Warriors. Plenty of time to work with. They'll pick their spots. Simonson gets it. He shoots. Save made. Booted right back out to the top of the zone. Flett down to Simonson. He turns it over. Wyatt Hofer happy to eat as much time off this clock as he can. Takes a fall, but still able to roll the ball down into Warriors zone and allow give chase once again. Will Angus out there on the penalty kill with him, and he'll now sprint to the bench to get some fresh legs out for the rest of this kill. Warriors come back in looking to set up. Dickin has it. Cross floor to Simonson. Down low, Simonson gets it back. Great passing play, and they make it count. Edmonton pulls back within 1 with a great setup on the power play. And the finish on the far side just off the post. Josh Stewart might have been the trigger man there. Scores 3-2 for Winnipeg. Edmonton still maintaining a minute 9 on the power play. Tied up draw. Now Edmonton able to, oh, they didn't recover it, and Gray, fresh out of the penalty box, battles there, but now in comes Edmonton. They'll take their time here. Stashniak will cycle all the way back up top to get the appropriate players on the floor, and Simonson certainly being one of them. He started that crisp passing play that led to the Warriors' second goal. He'll flip it over to Dewart. Simonson has it back. They play a two-man game. Now down low. Right in the slot. Simonson. He shoots. Save made. Rebound recovered by the Blizz, and they'll run it all the way back down. This is Corbin Wiley. Going to try and eat the rest of this penalty if he can. Takes a bunch of shots. Now out-muscles his man. Great play by Wiley. His pass will misfire, though, and the Warriors maybe with one last dash here. Here's a breakaway chance. Here's Royer. Misses the net. Great chance for Ben Royer to pull this game back even. Now ball bouncing around, recovered by Winnipeg. Penalty over there, back to full strength. Carter Ullett, he'll float it up into the middle here to Xander de Laurent. Feathered into the middle. Save made by Pinch, and he'll hang on. Tried to make the breakout pass himself. Makes a short one. Mishandled for a moment, but now getting set up, Luke Royer. Fake the hand off to Dick, and now rolls it down here to Simonson. Thought about walking into the middle, but I'll throw it over to the far point. Fed into the slot. Got on net. Little nifty backhand shot, but ruled Edmonton ball here. I don't know if that one bounced out of play off the goaltender. Oh. Either way, Edmonton will get a fresh clock and another possession. Rolling outside, Dickin tries a cutting shot of the net. Ruled for a crease violation. Blizzard ball. Oh, Gray. Right at center red. Chucks it back to Seth de Laurent. He makes it past the middles. That shot didn't quite find target. Turned over in the corner, and back come the Warriors. Full head of steam with it. Rex Wolney taking chops, and looks like he's got his end of his stick tied up by the defender. Warriors turned over, and now Edmonton recovers it, but they're going to have to work quickly. Only 10 seconds left on the shot clock, and 150 feet to travel to the opposing net. Settle for a long-range shot there. It missed the target. Back with a head of steam comes Andy Angus. Lots of players on each respective team with coming from the same family line. That pass not close to anybody. Will go all the way back down. Collected by the goaltender, Isabay. That breakout pass interrupted. Time running out for Winnipeg, and Edmonton ball coming back in. 4 minutes left to go in the first period here in Saturday morning action from the Larry Bishop Memorial Tournament. Edmonton trailing 3-2, but with a possession right into the shot. Slot. Simonson stepped into the crease as he was trying to get his shot off. Edmonton controlled the majority of the pace here, but couldn't cash in their second chance of 2 power plays. That backdoor pass, too hot to handle for de Laurent. Edmonton recovers off the end boards, and they'll come back out. Quick pace, back and forth action. Josh Stewart trotting in as the remainder of his offensive unit joins him. Had a man streaking into the slot, but Royer holds on. Now plays it up top to Wellner-Bate. Simonson, he threw it back down low to Royer. Royer backpedal, spin move into the slot. Tried it around the back shot, that missed. Dewart's last-ditch effort to get the ball towards the net does not work, and the Blizz will pick it up just past center court and start off. Baniak with it. He'll twist and turn and survey his options. And he scores! Somewhere along the exchange, they fooled Pinch, and he had no clue where that one was. Didn't even look like it was really a setup on a trick play, but Pinch just lost it, and Baniak recognized that and flung it in from right up near the top of the zone. Certainly one Pinch will want back. One of the best goaltenders in the RMLL all year long. The best goaltender in the North Division if you go by save percentage metrics. Tough one there, and Warriors are back down by 2, under 3 minutes to go in period 1. Ball traded back and forth a few times over on the far wall, some physical play, but now the Blizzard recover it and they'll come back. De Laurent, he plays it up top to the other De Laurent. That was Seth, number 15. Now Xander gets it back. He underhand shot, easily handled by Pinch, no rebound. Sets it up, stretch pass up the floor. Possible 2-on-1 from Intai. That shot. Save made by Isabay. Rebound handled, however, by the Blizz. Rather than a low-risk rush up, they'll play it back, make their changes, and try again. De Laurent. Side shuffles down the wall. He'll take a step into the middle, step into a shot, he scores! Seth De Laurent again from distance. Might have been a moving screen that impeded Pinch's vision that time around, but beat clean from pretty far out yet again, and the Blizz building themselves up a decent cushion here in the first period. It's 5-2, still just under 2 minutes to go. Face off recovered by Winnipeg. Wiley will pass it off and head for a change. Here comes Baniak with it. Shot, pass right into the slot. That shot looked like it might have rattled off the post there for a second. Wasn't ruled on target though. Shot clock down to 10. Blizz recover once more. Baniak at the top of the zone. Little inside out move. That shot, that one gets on. Good save made by Pinch. Gonna be ruled Blizz ball. Top here to Baniak. Pardon me, that's De Laurent. Shot save made by Pinch. Got the leg down. Rebound recovered by the Warriors. They sprint up the court looking for a fast break. Caden Flett, he'll hand it off to Dickin. Dickin takes a good whack, but pushes on. Final minute of play. Warriors would love to get one here before this first period's out. Had a pick set, but still had another defender on him, so couldn't make the move to the middle. Now battling, Dickin comes in, he scores! That is about as big of a solo effort as you'll see. Made a couple different passes to try and get into the interior. Third time with the charm, and he finishes from in close. Warriors close it back to a 2-goal game. And with still 37 seconds left, plenty of time to get another if they can get some quick control. They'll post up Simonson way down in the offensive zone. Ball's loose, and a quick moving Flett will recover it. He gets his hand wrapped up around his net, and it's going to be a penalty for the Blizz. Long range shot save made. Royer swung that one on net as quick as he could. He wanted to utilize these last 23 seconds, which will now come on a power play advantage. The Winnipeg defender got his arm wrapped up around the neck of Flett. Seth De Laurent, the guilty party. He'll sit down for a couple, and Simonson will start things off at center court. 23 seconds to work with. Simonson. Down to Royer. He'll play it down below the goal line. Cross crease out to the far side. There to Royer. That shot. I think it got blocked by the defender out front. Final 5 seconds. A long-range shot by Gray, easily handled by Pinch. That'll bring a close to the first period from the Ken Nickel Arena. Larry Bishop Memorial Tournament action here between the Edmonton Warriors and Winnipeg Blizzard on CROW LAX TV. We're going to step aside for a quick intermission. Second period coming right up. Scored of 5-3 in favor of the Winnipeg Blizzard. We'll be back in just under 10 minutes here on CROW LAX TV. We welcome you back in, or if you're just joining us, welcome you for the first time to 2023 Larry Bishop Memorial Tournament action here from Beaumont, Alberta, inside the Ken Nickel Arena. I'm Brandon Douglas. Cody Jansen alongside here with CROW LAX TV, bringing you the full weekend's coverage. Every game, every goal, all the way to the gold medal matchup for this year's RMLL Provincial Championship. This morning's affair, Winnipeg Blizzard, Edmonton Warriors. Great opening period by the Blizz after a lengthy bus ride. They rolled into town last night for opening ceremonies, and head coach Jarrett Wood had them ready to play here this morning. They busted out to a 5-3 lead in the first period. Edmonton clawed back with a power play goal, but no closer. Ball's down for period number 2, and we're underway. Opening draw controlled by the Warriors. They'll make their changes and get set up with the offense. Simonson has it up top. Waits for Royer to roll on the far side, and Royer gets it now after a second pass. He threw it down low to Ben Royer. Up top to Simonson, backhand. Nifty behind the back pass by Simonson. Royer got the shot on net. Pretty easily handled by Isabay. Simonson has it again. Think about step. Dickens shoots. That one missed wide. Blizz recover, and back they come. Big check at center court. Didn't phase him, though. He still got the pass away. But now Blizz turn it over down low, and back comes Edmonton. Simonson still out there. He'll roll the ball around in his cradle, get a feel for it, pitch it off to Dewart, now gets it back. Simonson redirects it and out front. Edmonton scores again to make it 5-3. Simonson with, not sure if it was supposed to be a pass or shooting for a rebound type situation. Either way, the ball was bouncing right in front of Isabay. He couldn't see it. The Warriors pounced on it and get it in behind him. Make the score 5-4. Pardon me, I just said 5-3. 1-goal game. Not even 2 minutes into the second period. 18:48 to be exact. Left to go. Warriors are back within 1. Gray controls that draw. Gives it to Kluchuk. Kluchuk. Fancy footwork to get out from under a check. Now he gets a lane to the net. Comes in. Called for a crease violation, though, on the Warriors ball. They'll come back. Lots of open floors. Both teams make changes. Elliott has it. Fling it down to the near half wall to Dickin. Dickin looking for something out wide to the far side. Instead, he'll make a cut to the lane himself. Save made by Isabay. Recovered by the Blizz. It's Garron Blanchard. He'll keep walking it all the way up, and then his pass off the target, but able to recover it was Angus. He'll spin off over on the half wall, far side. Plays it down low. Someone out front, slingshot there. That one missed the target. Xander De Laurent with that shot attempt, but now in alone. Save made by Isabay. Getting the right hand up to stop Liam Pennick on that one-on-one chance. Now Kluchuk with it. Former Team Canada member for the World Junior program. He gets a good pick. Steps into the slot. Pass off. Unable to finish was LeBurge. Great sequence. Pick and roll play. Final shot missed the target, and Edmonton comes back up the court looking to even this game. 17-11 left to go in period number 2. Dickin has it here at the near point. His floating pass into the center lane missed its target. Royer can't handle, and Winnipeg gets it back. Up they come. Carter Ullett will have to pull up to collect. Now he'll walk the line. Fielding had it in the slot, but then pitched it out, and that shot by LeBurge missed yet again. Oh, they're saying it got on target. They'll reset. Edmonton had the ball. That's where the reset came from. Eyes deceived me for a moment, but Dickin with it once more. He'll let it bounce, collect. I'll play it back up top. Dickin, he drives the outside. That shot missed. Bounces up out of play. Ruled Blizz ball. Ball rolled back onto the Blizz side of center, so circling back to pick it up. Seth De Laurent, he plays it down into the zone. Now gets it right back in the slot. That's LeBerge with it. His shot missed its mark. That shot dribbled in on Pinch, easily saved. Thinking about stretching the zone, and he does. Pinch goes deep. Elliott couldn't quite scoop it, however, and it'll bounce up out of play. Back comes the Blizz. The slot, Angus couldn't receive that pass. It bounced away from him. Warriors will collect, fake pass, and a good move to get around that forechecker. Come back looking for the evening score once more. Dumped off to Ben Royer. Throw it out to the far wall. Dickin has it. That shot by Simonson missed, and lane to the net. Save made by Pinch. Sliding to his knees to make that stop. Back and forth action here. Game number 3 of the Larry Bishop. Edmonton already 1-0, defeating host Beaumont yesterday to kick things off. That pass into the slot, they score! Simonson collected that pass from behind the net awkwardly, and I'm often surprised by the way these players contort their arms to get shots on net sometime, and this certainly qualifies. Simonson with a great contortionist effort to get that one in behind Isabay. Edmonton's pulled this back even 5-5. 3 straight marks for the Warriors. They trailed 5-2 for getting a couple power plays back in the first period. Great bounce back effort from this Edmonton club. Now LeBerge, he would have been sprung in alone, but couldn't quite handle it. Not quite as crisp with their passes have the Blizzard been here in period number 2, but they'll get a second chance here with a turnover by the Warriors. De Laurent had it up top. He flung it out to the far wall. Kluchuk has it. He skips it off to LeBerge. De Laurent right into the middle. He shoots and scores. Xander De Laurent pulling the trigger. Great response by the Blizzard. Pull themselves back out in front. 14-15 left to go in the second period. Had to stop the bleeding somewhere, and they do it in a big way. Great possession. Fire from up top. That's the third goal that's gone past Pinch that's from a little bit of distance. Never easy to make saves with how fast these guys shoot the ball, but Warriors with it on the half wall over on the far side of the plate up top to Simonson. 45 goals in the regular season did Sebastian Simonson have. Luke Royer, he dishes off to Simonson, plays it down to Ben. He overhands one hard in, but save made by Isabay, and then Royer gives a check down low to try and get the ball back. No luck doing. Winnipeg will break out. Andy Angus. Sidestep his way into the zone. Tries to push it off down low to De La Ronde. He mishandled it. And shot clock will run out. Great battle in the corner. Defense of Edmonton stymied that possession. Ben Royer will circle the top of the zone. He shoots. Missed there. Picked up by Elliott out the far side. His shot. That one also missed the target. Hard back the other way come the Blizz. Kai Garriock, pardon me. Move it up top to Will Angus. Fake shot, and the pass went to the side of the net. But Banuk, my apologies for mispronouncing Ethan Banuk's last name through the first period. Oh, big check there down below the net. I'm going to rule it Edmonton ball. Sauntering up the floor from the Warriors. Haven't been more than 2 feet away from the boards. Now he steps into the middle. Shot. Save made by Isabay. He's able to squeeze that in the crook of his arm on the right-hand side. Give his teammates a chance to get the ball back. Fielding. Floated into the middle. Cycled around. Walked himself right out of a scoring position again. That shot by LeBears, he scores. Over the top delivery, might have been a bit of a change-up. Fooled pinch. Winnipeg's restored their 2-goal lead after giving up 3 straight. They've now responded with 2 of their own to get back out front. Couple big saves made by their goaltender Isabay at the other end. Just under 9 minutes into period number 2. Check there, turned the ball over. Another turnover, back come the Warriors again. Here's Wolney. Wolney will spin off that check, bust outside. Another move, in tight. Call for a crease violation. Change is made. There's Banuk. He'll swing down into the corner. Play it up top here to De La Ronde. Now LeBears back over to Banuk. Top to De La Ronde. That shot bounced wide. Recovered up top again. Post save made by Pinch. That was a good one. Through some traffic. Winnipeg getting another possession after Edmonton called for the infraction, and they score. Elin fielding from right at the top of the semicircle. He finishes there every time you give him a chance. Capitalizing on their opportunities, the Winnipeg Blizzard have thus far. Another 3-goal lead for them. They're pacing the shot clock as well, 23-20. It was only minutes ago we were talking about Edmonton getting all the momentum back on their side, but how the turntables turn. Blizz want more. LeBears in tight. Takes a shot. Takes a shot on net and takes a shot from his defender all in the same process. He went hard into the boards, but looks no worse for wear. Makes a change as Edmonton comes back. Winnipeg looking to get some defensive players on the floor. Luke Royer up top. Over to Simonson. Help from his teammates. Royer had the ball, but lost it right at the top of his release. The Blizzard come back again. They've been pushing the pace of play. the majority of the night so far. Edmonton's been there in spurts, but overall not looking like the team we saw all regular season, dominating their way to a North Division win. Kluchuk behind the back. De Laurent, he walks in. Shot clock will run out. Oh, but they're ruling he got that shot on net, and it's still going to be Blizz ball as they recover it. Fresh clock to work with, now down to 20 seconds. Angus over here to De Laurent. He'll walk out off the half wall. Gets his release interrupted right at the top. Tried a behind the back shot. Attempting that was Kluchuk, no luck, and now the Blizzard will run out of time. Good defensive stand by Edmonton. The other way, Sebastian Simonson wastes no time. Winnipeg a little lackadaisical getting back into their defensive structure, giving, of all players, Simonson plenty of room. One sidestep and finishes from right in the slot. Back to a 2-goal deficit facing the Warriors. 8:49 left to go in the second period. CROW LAX TV bringing you all the coverage this weekend from the Larry Bishop Memorial Tournament here in Beaumont. We appreciate you viewing, whether you're watching all the way from Manitoba like the De Laurent family is, or you're back in Edmonton watching from only 20 minutes away. Either way, we appreciate it. Hit that subscribe button. Don't miss any of the action all weekend long. Warriors looking to keep the momentum back on their side now. Dicking a pass into the slot. Royer shot. Save made. Squeezed off by Izube. Zigzagging through the middle of the floor. Wide Hofer, he'll dish it off. Head for a change. Top to LeBerge. Kluchuk, he shoots, he scores! That shot released by Kluchuk right in my line of sight, and just an absolute laser. That one had eyes. It's found its way through pinch. And Winnipeg answers yet again. They won't let Edmonton get momentum back on their side to claw their way back into it. It's another 3-goal lead, 9-6. Just over halfway through this game, we've already seen more offense than last night's 2 games. 7:59 left in period number 2. Face off from center court. Loose for a moment, but secured by Angus, and in come the Blizz. Quick 2-on-1. That shot, save made by Pinch. Loose ball, recovered by the Blizz. This is Corbin Wiley. He's the one that got that shot on the 2-on-1. Delayed reset on the shot clock there. LeBerge, she'll play it down to the corner. Pushed up top. Big shot there. De Laurent comes in. Now he puts it on net. Save made by Pinch. He'll click them heels together to keep it from leaking through him. Good save made, and looks like we're going to have a goaltender's timeout here. Give a chance to the gentleman lugging around all the extra gear to get an extra sip of water and a brief moment of rest. Shots are 27-22. 7:19 left to go. 9-6 the score inside Ken Nickel Arena. Once again, CROW LAX TV providing all your Larry Bishop Memorial coverage throughout the weekend. We've had all the North Division games all season long. Happy to be here in Beaumont broadcasting the provincial tournament. Action resuming. Edmonton starting off from their own zone. That was Royer pitching it off down into the corner. Simonson with it. Great move there to get around his check. Now hands it off. Shot was put on net, but kind of a diving type play by Royer. But Winnipeg able to recover the rebound, and they'll start back. Right into the slot. They score again. Edmonton giving the Blizz plenty of chances on the interior of the zone, getting right in Pinch's kitchen. Great pass, great finish. Ten to 6 in Winnipeg's favor. 6:49 left in the middle frame. Edmonton collects this face-off. Taking some whacks on the arm there was Caden Golka. Throw it out to the far side. Bouncing away from Flett for a moment, but he recovers. Hands it off. Elliott tried to look backdoor. That pass was blocked. Now Simonson has it. He'll throw it down low. Stewart takes a few shots up on the shoulders. His shot will harmlessly bounce wide. And a shot clock violation. Blizz ball. By Hofer. We'll get it off to De Laurent. This top unit of Seth and Xander De Laurent. Kluchuk. And they score again. Speak of them, and they so shall appear. Kluchuk and De Laurent connecting for another one. Winnipeg pouring it on here. Now leading by 5 with under 6 minutes left in the second period. Frychuk's able to pull that one back, and his teammates recover it for him to get the possession. Ben Royer will take it fresh off the bench. Luke and Ben Royer play catch, now played into the near corner. Fired towards the back door. Dickin couldn't connect with his man. It was streaking in at the far post. The strong contingent of Blizzard fans here inside Ken Nickel. They're feeling it for their team. Players on the court are feeling it too. Another offensive possession here. Bouncing around. De Laurent has it up top. Plays it into the near corner. LaBerge. Poe on him. Bounced around. Recovered by the Warriors. Now they've got a 3-on-2 here if they hurry. Wolney thought about pulling up and then turns in towards the net. Shot on. Save made by Isabay. He's going to be called here. Slashing, I believe, was the call. Indeed it is. Little confusion here at the Blizz bench about who actually is receiving the penalty. Officials not letting him get off that easy. I think the player that got the penalty might have headed down below, back to the dressing room. Andy Angus, the guilty party. He'll now sit down, put this vaunted Warriors power play back on the advantage. Simonson starting off with it up at the center of the floor. 1 for 2 so far as the power play of Edmonton thus far this morning. A lot of trigger men out there. A lot of creative players. Simonson working it up top across the umbrella with Dewart. Royer over on the other side. Royer up top to Simonson. He's got a lane. Fakes the shot. Rings that one off the crossbar. Rebound will bounce the full length of the floor. Pinch will have to come out to play it to avoid the oncoming Blizz player. Edmonton transitions quickly. They're right back. Dewart. He shoots. Rebound there. They score. Rebound came out the other side, and happy to clean up the mess out front was the awaiting black sweater. Edmonton, a much-needed response there to close the gap back to 4. Four minutes, 11 seconds left in the second period. Now 2 for 3 on the power play are the Warriors. The Blizz have done a good job remaining disciplined thus far, but they're going to need to remain doing so if they want to keep themselves out front. Luke Royer, the beneficiary of that loose ball out front. That was the Warriors' 7th goal, his 3rd of the game already. But backing on the attack are the Blizzard. Kluchuk spins off a check, waits for a pick. Doesn't quite get what he's looking for, so he'll spin out of the slot again. Now loses the ball. Player of his caliber recovers in no time, and he got that shot on. Kicked out by Pinch. He had to be sharp there on that sidearm attempt by Kluchuk. Kicked the ball right out of play, so it's going to be Winnipeg ball yet again. Kluchuk with it. Plays up to the far point. Back over here to LeBerge. He shoots. That one missed. Rebound off the end wall. Picked up by Coleman Carey. Got a 2-on-1 with Elliott. Carey to Elliott. Elliott pulls up. That shot gets blocked. LeBerge putting his body in front of that one. Save made by Pinch on the breakaway. Needed that one. Big save by Pinch on the breakaway. Give his team a chance to get the ball back here. Just under 3 minutes left in the middle frame. Trailing by 4, Warriors on the attack. Dickin. Spin up top. Elliott. Long range shot. Bounces that one out of play. Hard up the far wall. Comes the Blizz. Plays it up to Angus. Floats into the slot, now working back out top with it. Off that check was Will Angus. Back to Andy, and they score! Officials going to meet to discuss exactly how this one entered the net. Might have been off Angus's head. Either way, deemed a good goal, restoring their 5-goal lead. Are the Blizzard unorthodox, but when you to win in the playoffs, you'll take them any way you can. A bit of a scramble draw. Edmonton recovers it. And Caden Flett will start out into the Blizzard zone. Give it here to Dickin, fresh off the bench. Ben Royer up top. Over to the far side. Takes it off the hop as Luke. Back to Royer in the slot. Couldn't pull the trigger. Down to the final 5. Shot gets on target. He'll get a reset, but able to handle the rebound. He'll collect it and look for a breakout as Isabay. Miss on the breakout pass, though, and back comes Flett. Great back check by LeBerge to break that up. And Winnipeg's going to get the ball here as well as infraction called against the Warriors. LeBerge. He handed it off and now makes a break into the zone. Gets Kluchuk out there. LeBerge over to the far side. Back over here to Kluchuk. Kluchuk looking. Sidearm shot missed. Rebounds right there to LeBerge, though. And that one got on target. Great save by Pinch. Final minute of play in period number 2. Might be one possession left for each team, depending how the clock shakes out here. 15 seconds left for Edmonton on the shot clock. Simonson coming in the back door. Couldn't quite keep his feet out on the diving attempt. Was that Warriors forward? Now the chill with just over 30 seconds left in the period. Top here to Angus. He'll take a few steps back to get around him, and now he's got a lane to the net. Angus all the way down right on top of the crease. Just elects to play it back out. Kluchuk, lane, he shoots, and he gets it right through. Pinch. Another tally for Jackson Kluchuk. He's the driver of this offense. 105 points on the regular season. And he's showing it here tonight, or this morning, pardon me. 13-7, the lead's now 6 for Winnipeg. And another one that Pinch likely would want back. I wasn't here last night, but from all understandings, he was a stalwart in their win over Beaumont. Now Edmonton recovered the face-off, and timeout called by one of the two teams, either to set up what they're looking for, whether it be on a defensive structure or chance to get a goal here and close the gap back to just 5 before the period's out. Number 39, Caden Flett for Edmonton, having a quick chat with the officials here during this timeout. Maybe just looking for a little clarification on a call or non-call that was made. Looks like they came to an understanding, and Flett will retreat into his bench. Take the opportunity to thank all of the sponsors that have made the season of Tier 1 Junior B Lacrosse here in Alberta and beyond a possibility. In a matter of 12 seconds here, we'll get to our intermission and check out all the sponsors that flash across your screen on. If you know of any of them locally up here in the Edmonton area, please support them. Because without them, not only this broadcast, but this league would not be possible. Those names of businesses you see up there, they don't just sponsor the broadcast. They're sponsors of all the North Division teams. 2 of them here at the Larry Bishop. Edmonton, the North champions. Beaumont, our hosts. And we're underway for the final dozen seconds in the second period. Royer with it. Ben Royer plays it up top. Misses on the pass to Simonson, though ball bounces towards the empty net and just couldn't quite get there in time. Was number 10, Zach Tinley, already with a goal on the night. Standout defensive player, looking to get involved in the offense yet again. Simonson was just out of gas there, couldn't chase down that ball. That will wrap up period number 2 here from the Ken Nickel Arena. Thank you for tuning in here on CROW LAX TV. We'll be back for period number 3 in just under 10 minutes' time. Alberta for this year's Larry Bishop Memorial Tournament. Edmonton Warriors electing to make a change in net here to start the third period. Tate Pinch will take a seat. Lucas Bialik will take over. Pinch just not quite having it this morning. A few shots have found their way through him, some long distance chances. The Blizzard have been the better team overall, so might just be a matter of head coach Vay Deep looking for a little momentum changer, wake up his team, because as I said throughout the broadcast, it certainly doesn't look like the Edmonton team we've seen all season long. And they did struggle a little bit with Beaumont even last night in the tournament opener. Still came away with the W, but far from the domination we've seen the Warriors put on that was all regular season long. Brandon Douglas here, Cody Jansen alongside with CROW LAX TV. We've got your broadcast for the entirety of the Larry Bishop Memorial Tournament here, all the way to the gold medal game on Sunday. We're ready for third period action here, though, in this morning's affair. Warriors looking to complete the comeback. The Chill looking to hang on and start off their tournament with a W. Edmonton controlling the opening face-off, and Dewart will pick it up and run in over on the far wall, now down to the half wall. He'll play it up top to Royer. Luke Royer cycling around, play it down low. Right back out front. Pass didn't connect. Good defense there by the Chill. Takes a shot, but out he comes with it. That's Carter Ullett. He's in a strong defensive game. Misfires in the pass, though, and turned over once again. That's number 10, Kyler Andrews. Haven't seen a ton of him in this game. But much like the goaltending change, the coaching staff of the Warriors maybe are looking for a spark from somewhere deeper in the lineup. Here's Ben Royer. Try to get a step around his defender, Wiley, but doesn't manage to. He'll throw it across the floor over to the far half wall. Here's Dickin. He takes a little pick play on his ankles, and he'll take a tumble, turn the ball over. Ethan Banouk and De La Ronde trying to set something up at the center dot. Here's Angus. He turns back a couple times, and that pass misses. De La Ronde fakes inside, goes out. Works down below the net now. All alone out front. He gets the shot in. Short side. Welcome to the game, Lucas Bialik. Short side, no look. Shot, and the Chill extend their lead, or the Blizz, pardon me. Winnipeg now doubling up the Warriors 14-7, just under a minute or just over a minute and a half into the third period inside Ken Nickel Arena. This Warriors offense can be dynamic and can strike quick, so I'll never count them out of the game, but they're going to have to get things moving pretty quickly here if they want to give themselves a shot. Thought about making the backdoor pass was De La Ronde. He'll instead throw it up top to Kluchuk. De La Ronde gets it back now at the near point, and he'll bounce away from him to right in front of the Warriors bench. He'll recollect it. Now over to the far half wall. Misses again on the pass. Edmonton regains and looking for a quick break up. A lot of room out in front of him. Look for a pass. He'll play it back up top to Dewart. Dewart all the way back. Long pass up top to Royer. Dewart gets it back. Fights off a check to scoop it with one hand. Simonson swims around the defender and gets the shot in. Weakly, though. Easy save for Isabay. Seth De La Ronde just inside the Warriors zone. He'll play it back to LaBerge. LaBerge all the way down to the goal line. Looking back door. Couldn't connect with Angus. That's going to be Edmonton ball. Darting up the floor is Christian Lanthier. He'll turn back at center red, give it to Royer, flings it all the way over to his teammate already in the zone. Dickin. He pulls up, gets in close, and he scores. Great move by Graham Dickin, leading scorer all year long for the Warriors. 44 goals, 102 points. He showed his finishing ability there. Couple quick steps, and he was within 12 feet of the goaltender and finishes. Get the Warriors back on the board here. 14-8 now with 16:42 left to go in regulation. Scramble draw picked up by Stachniak. He'll now go way back to Flett. Ball takes a couple weird bounces, nearly squeaks away from Flett, but he'll recover. Hand it off to Dewart. Trot in. This top Warriors unit back out there looking for another one. Dickin gets the ball right back, the most recent goal scorer. Ben Royer up top. Here to Luke Royer. He turns it over, though. Bounces in and out, and in alone come the Blizz. They shoot and score. Wyatt Hofer, a no-doubter on the breakaway, goes up top. Restoring their 7-goal lead, pardon me. 15-8 now. Thrown into the fire has been number 30, Lucas Bialik. Ideally, for a goaltender in that situation, you get a couple outside shots you can handle easily, get a feel for it, but now he comes right back in again. It's Kluchuk. He scores! Make that 3 for 3 on shots on goal in the third period for the Blizzard. Jackson Kluchuk. He gets another one. And this game now might be reaching out of hand. Great first period for Winnipeg. A little bit more middling in the second. They come out with on a mission in the third period. They have scaled themselves up to an 8-goal lead. Warriors looking to get a little extra physical. A takedown there by Coleman Carey. He gets whistled for it, and it's going to be Blizz ball. Taylor throws it over to the far half wall. But off a little bit of room, steps in. That shot whistles high. Banuk, he gets ankles pulled out from under him. No call! And looks like they're going to call a push-in. We'll wait for the signals from the official, calling for a quick mop from where that player took a tumble in at the crease. And it does look like the Blizzard are going to get their first power play of the game out of this. Possibly a point of frustration boiling over for some members of the Warriors, as defensively they've been far from sharp, allowing a lot of inside chances. But funnily enough, those aren't all the ones the Blizzard have capitalized on. Pinch made some great saves for the first two periods from in tight, but it was a lot of the ones from longer range that seemed to give him some trouble, including a trick play that the Blizzard pulled off. And I think the only player in the building, or only person in the building they might have fooled, was the goaltender pinch in the process. That was way back in the first period, about 14 goals ago. Winnipeg with a power play now, looking to build on their lead. Kluchuk, the top of the unit. De Laurent on this corner. The other De Laurent over the other side. This is Xander, number 14, up top. Kluchuk's feet slip out from underneath him. And they're going to whistle it down and ask for another mop-up job right where Kluchuk almost cartoonishly had his feet go out behind him. His upper body never moved until it hit the cement. 19 seconds into this power play chance. Just under 5 minutes into the third period. 15:08 remaining. Winnipeg leading 18-6. They're also pacing the shot clock 37-31. They've made their chances count, to say the least, and Warriors known for scoring a lot of goals, and they've done it. Already 8 on the board, but fortunately just paling in comparison to the output the Blizzard have has. Ready here to resume play. Kluchuk behind his back. Back into the slot again and bounced around, scooped up by Menon. He'll roll it up. Edmonton, unfortunately, in a spot not really content to just eat some clock here. They need to try and push the play for a shorthanded goal. Elliott gets closed on by 2 defenders. Gives it off to Royer, who dishes it. Simonson had a man streaking into the far top corner of the slot, but elects not to move it and hold on to it. Now he swings one in on net. Easy save made by Isabay. Stick chopped right out of that Warriors player. He comes back over and makes a check by the bench and causes a turnover in the process. That's Ben Royer showing a little extra fight here. See if that can galvanize this Warriors bench. Seeing one of their undersized top players get a little extra physical with it on the penalty kill. Seth De Laurent will stroll in with it. Plays it down to the goal line to LeBerge. Away from him for a moment. Takes a shot. Steps out. Now dishes it up top. Kluchuk. He missed it. It'll roll all the way down. Shot clock violation for the Blizzard, and unable to play it up the floor as Isabay. Warrior will start with this in offensive territory and a fresh 30 on the clock. Dewart will start things off down to the goal line. Dwight Hofer giving him trouble. Dewart over here. Wellner-Bate. Wellner-Bate. Pass gets blocked. He picks it back up again. Wellner-Bate eating clock down to the last half a dozen seconds. He gets the shot on net, but will peel off after doing so, not chasing after the rebound. Get some fresh legs to try and get back in the offensive. Great penalty kill by the Warriors. Not much in terms of offensive zone time or dangerous chances by the Blizz. Now back at 5-on-5 action there. Back down looking for more. Sandy Angus getting worked over. Brody Stashniak giving him a few extra shots, and it's going to be Warrior ball. Wolney plays it off to Simonson. Fake out the retreating Biz player who's heading for a change. Simonson now to Ben Royer. Great shift last time out on the penalty kill for Royer. He gets it back once more from Simonson. Circles up top, takes a swat. Looking for options, but lockdown defense by Winnipeg has been the difference in this game. They've given up 8 goals, but for the most part done a pretty good job of limiting this Electric Warriors offense. Being opportunistic in their own right. Kluchuk works it around the outside. He gets a shot on net. Save made by Bialik. He's now got a couple back-to-back saves under his belt, maybe starting to feel it a little more. In all alone. Untouched virtually the full length of the floor. Dane Menon. Or pardon me. It's on a Frychuk that finished that one off. Miscommunication on the Blizz end perhaps, because he went unchecked right into the kitchen of Isabay. Deficit back to 7 for the Warriors. Still a big hole to climb out of, but like I said, never count them out. 12 minutes left to go in regulation. Dewart now with it. Warriors look for more. Simonson. Luke Royer cycles in behind him to the top of the zone. Simonson pass into the middle. Royer got a piece of that. It's in the net. sure if Royer got a piece of that, what was supposed to be a pass, but the ball bounces around, ricochets, and I think ended up going in off a Blizzard defender. In behind Isabay. No chance for him as he had no clue where the ball even was. Couple goals in quick succession. Lead is down to 6 for the Winnipeg Blizzard. Came out roaring here in the third period, but after that fruitless power play chance, went back on their heels a little bit. Face off again controlled by the Warriors. While still bouncing loose. Finally able to be corralled by Stashniuk. He'll hand it off to Elliott and head for a change. Back come the Warriors once more. Ben Royer gets it to the top of the zone. He swings one in off the ankles. Blizzard defender. I think that was White making that block. Isabay makes a save on that outside chance. Streaking down the far wall. Now Elliott tries to get a check on this breakout, but Blizzard come out unimpeded. Now Kluchuk with it after just getting on the floor. Kluchuk over to the wall. Right back in the slot. Intercepted though. Good defense by the Warriors. Dickin gets it. Graham Dickin. A lot of fakes. Well defended. Gets a shot on and he scores! Second time this game we've seen a terrific individual effort by Graham Dickin to get the ball and basically do it on his own. Isabay maybe a little unsuspecting of that shot attempt because it got out of the cradle quick and beat Isabay low. Down to a 5-goal lead now. Like I said, stranger things have happened. Caden Gulka now scoop this up off the faceoff, and another possession by the Warriors. They've been dominating the faceoffs. Gulka inside. Save made by Isabay. Using every part of his shoulder to hold on to that one. Now the Chill to try and calm things down a little bit. LeBerge taking his time. Works into the middle. Throws it back over to the far point. Over here to the near side. That shot whistles wide. Angus missed that one by a few feet. Warriors get it again. Sprinting up the floor. Now handing it off. Simonson gives it to Dewart, backpedaling over to the wall. Now look towards the net. Into the slot, Royer. Tried a one-hander attempt, and that one missed its target. Under 10 seconds, then they score! Josh Dewart keeps the rally going for the Warriors. They won't go away. Nearly a handful of goals in only a few minutes, and they only trail by 4. Looks like Winnipeg's going to utilize their timeout here. Very smart doing so, I think, for head coach Jarrett Wood. Just gave the in-arena announcer a chance there to announce the winning 50-50 ticket. Decent pot for first thing in the morning here. It's been a great crowd. Very lively from both sides. Edmonton contingency coming alive here with the Warriors making a run at it. 35 seconds past the midway part of period number 3, and they've closed the gap to 4. And they've also taken the lead on the shot clock as well. 39-38 now. Blizzard hoping that timeout will calm things down on their bench and take a little steam out of this charge made. Warriors pushing and come back for more, getting that top unit out there again. Spin move there. Played up top to Dewart. Save made by Isabay. Needed that one. Hard up the court. Go the Blizz. Play it back to DeLaronde. DeLaronde spins into the middle and pitches it back outside. Tried to find Angus here at the near point. Battle behind the net. Two white jerseys closed. Ball nearly bounced out front, but Bialik was sharp there to swat it away, and Warriors recover it and head back in on the offense. Elliott up top here to Dickin. Already several goals on the sheet. Royer down to Simonson. Simonson gets it right up front to Royer. Save made. Left hand darting out for Isabay to keep that one out. Blizz now in. That shot whistles wide. Whistle down, need another wipe down. Winnipeg looking like they might be forcing the issue a little bit here. Is that last shot, not a particularly high percentage one, misses the target and gives the Warriors another possession. They'll come and start things off with a fresh 30. No pressure on it. They'll set things up down in the Blizzard end. Edmonton, of course, finishing first place in the North Division, and then after their first-round playoff bye, holding off the Fort Saskatchewan Rebels. That series went all the way to 3 games, but emerging as the favorites all year, they held that title and likely enter this weekend as probably pretty heavy favorites to win it all. Comeback win here would certainly rally the troops pretty good in that effort. They have it now, down to 15 seconds on the shot clock. Haven't worked inside yet. They got a shot on. Isabay makes the save and holds on, so Blizzard will start back out with it. That pass airmails away. Turned over. Warriors regain it and come back in again. It was Dane Menon that picked that awry pass up off the wall. He'll hand off to Elliott. Now to Royer. Ben Royer backpedals down towards the goal line. He'll go cross floor. That skips away from Dewart. Recover it. Play it into Luke Royer. Royer making a move into the middle. His lane closed off. Spinning and shooting. Hugging his post, making the save was Isabay there. Royer just out of options at that point. Now Wiley with it. He gets hassled, lose it for a moment, but runs it out now and gives himself a little bit of space over on the far half wall. Top here. It's a shot there, and they'll get whistled down for that one. Edmonton ball. Like the Warriors are going to pull the goaltender. Not looking like it's a delayed penalty or anything, so they are going 6-on-5 here. Just under 6.5 minutes left, trailing by 4. Simonson looks to shoot, moves it over to the far side. Gets it right back at the top. Battling, looking for a lane. They shoot. Save made by Isabay. Recovered by Dewart over on the far wall, though. The Warriors will maintain. Sent the goalie back, but they're going to keep him in the net for the time being here. That goalie change on the fly, one of my favorite parts about lacrosse. Shot there, easily saved by Isabay. You saw that one all the way. Holds on to it. Gets the Blizzard out of trouble, at least for the time being. DeLaronde with it. Xander DeLaronde. Plays it up top here to Kluchuk. Gives it right back. Now here to Seth DeLaronde. Blizzard moving the ball around the perimeter well. That was Andy Angus. That shot well wide. Clock is the enemy of the Edmonton Warriors right now. Down to just over 5 minutes left. They'll pull the goalie again as Elliott works up over center court with it. Gives it here to Simonson. 6-on-5 for the Warriors. Royer. Give it off to Dewart. Dewart works in. Right in the crease. Save made by Isabay, and he sweeps his legs out to keep it from leaking through him. Great extra effort by the Blizzard goaltender. Warriors able to get their goaltender back in the net to avoid an empty nets chance for Winnipeg, and I think you can be rest assured that every possession Winnipeg gets, they'll be happy to use the full 30 seconds. But Nuke gets hers. Had to turn the ball over there, whistle down for an infraction. Once again, 6-on-5 for Edmonton. Look to get their most deadly options out there. Final changes being made. Simonson plays catch. Pass over to the back door. That shot. Put on target. And then out of play because they're ruling it Warriors ball. Yet again, good save there by Isabay. Simonson has it again up at the top of the zone. Over here to Ben Royer. Looking back door. That one didn't get on target. Winnipeg recovers. Net's empty. Wyatt Hofer. Can't put it into the empty net. Well defended by the back checkers. Keep it out, at least for the time being. Pinley. He now heads out for a change, and Olin will take it. Angus over to Kluchuk. Warriors got their goaltender back in the net. Long-range shot, whistles wide. Thought shot clock was nearly expired, so Kluchuk just making a last-ditch effort at it. Blizzard looked like they're arguing that shot might have been on net, I think, saying it hit the stick, or a Warriors player might have touched it off the end boards. Either way, the Winnipeg Blizzard believe this should be their ball. Don't know how much luck they're going to have in this negotiation with the officials. Pleading their case nonetheless. Another timeout taken here, I believe, by Edmonton. To get something set up here is 4 goals down, 3:19 remaining. Tall task facing them. They've now extended their lead on the shot total by 8, now leading 46-38. Up until about halfway through this third period, the Blizz had led that category all night long. And they have led the scoreboard all night long. Last time we saw a close margin was when the score was 5-5. Seems like a lifetime ago now with this many goals. Will, in fact, be Warriors ball starting things off. At the center dot will be Sebastian Simonson. Last call here for the Warriors, 6-on-5. Played down low. Back pedals out, fakes a shot in. Sidearm shot, save made by Isabay, and holds on to it too. Now Tinley will bounce it out. Was White with it. Reese White spins off a check. Happy to eat some clock, plays it back. Angus. He darts up the floor. Great speed. Will Angus. Third leading scorer for the Blizzard this season. Now De La Ronde. Or pardon me, that's Fielding. Ethan Fielding. Keeps eating clock. 2 black jerseys close on him. He goes down, no call. Shot clock will expire, however. And rinse repeat here when it comes to the Edmonton attack. They get the ball. That goaltender's out of the net. Dickin directing traffic. Looking for the setup they want. Simonson gives it over to him. That shot skipped once and bounced out of play. Blizz ball. White plays it up and out of the zone. Bialik trots his way back in. That's many trips back and forth. Pretty exhausting on a goaltender. All that extra gear on. Far from his fleet of foot. De La Ronde with it. Under 2 minutes to go now here in this first game of Saturday morning. Larry Bishop Memorial Tournament. North champion Warriors trying desperately to get back in this game and close the gap on the East champion Winnipeg Blizz. Blizz happy to eat clock and retreat at this point. They've got a big enough need to feel comfortable doing that. Bialik out of the net once more. Minute 35 to go. Period number 3. Simonson here to Ben Royer. Wild pass nearly took off the lid of the official. Simonson up top. Pick set by Dewar, and they'll rule that one an illegal. Winnipeg ball swept up. Great handle. And wrestled down to the floor. It's a goal. Zach Tinley deposits it into the empty net. Looked like there was a penalty upcoming on the play as well, but the goal will negate that, and I think we can pretty much call this game a wrap. Lead back to 5, minute 18 remaining. Certainly a sign of frustration there, that final move by the Edmonton defender wrestling Tinley to the ground. Get another quick spot duty mop here right in front of the Edmonton net. Ready for action to resume. Like I said, minute 18 left to go. 17-12 currently the lead for the Winnipeg Blizzard. Edmonton will not going to bring that goalie out again, maybe possibly waving the white flag here, but they'll continue on in the O-zone. Royer with it. That shot, it goes right through the wickets of Isabay. Royer will say thank you very much for that to tack on for the personal stats. Don't think it'll make a difference here. The gap back to 4. Isabay probably wants that one back. As we head into the final minute of play, 57 seconds left here. Action will continue to roll on all weekend long on CROW LAX TV. Be sure to hit that subscribe button so you get notified every time we head live. Next game coming to you noon here Mountain Time from the Ken Nickel Arena in Beaumont. The host Beaumont Outlaws going to be taking on the Central Champions Red Deer Rampage. Both those teams 0-1 on the tournament so far after yesterday's affairs. That haphazard shot will go well wide. Picked up here by Royer, though, again. 17 seconds left on the shot clock. Shot wide again by the Warriors. This time it'll roll all the way back out to center red. Played back in. Hot pass down to the corner. 15 seconds to go. It looks like this may very well wrap it up as each team will retreat to their respective ends. Winnipeg Blizzard, Eastern Division champions, starting off their tournament 1-0. Warriors falling to 1-1. North Division champs, they'll be back in action again tomorrow. Blizzard as well. Let me just see if I can get the full schedule for everybody. Like I said, coming up here at noon, going to be Beaumont and Red Deer. Cody Jansen been producing for me this broadcast. He'll be on the call, that one. And then later today, 5 p.m., our South Champs will take on Winnipeg. And then rounding out the night with an 8 p.m. game, Edmonton back in action again, playing Red Deer. So lots of action still to come here on Saturday and all weekend long here on CROW LAX TV. Like I said, please subscribe. Thank you for watching. On behalf of Cody Jansen, I'm Brandon Douglas from the Ken Nickel Arena here in Beaumont, Larry Bishop Memorial Tournament. Thank you for watching. We'll see you guys next time.